Carol Ford, and what do I do? I'm very passionate and engaged in fresh produce and fresh food. So I suppose, yeah, I've been involved in all sorts of things in fruit and vegetables in my time, but now I'm on a bit of a mission to try and open up the opportunity that is fresh produce and fruit and vegetables. Um, I love the fact that we have so many thriving and vibrant businesses and growers that are in Kent and Medway. And what I've learned from being in the sector is that we have so many entrepreneurial businesses and growers are so entrepreneurial. And I've been really fortunate to meet some fantastic young people within Kent and Medway, and our sector needs lots of them to come and join the sector. So that's what I'm really passionate about, is the wonderful array of food that we grow and the fact that we've got a wonderful pool of talent that sits in Kent and Medway. Young people are really important because they are the future of our sector. We grow food, essentially. Call it fresh food, fresh produce, you can name it whatever you want. But, you know, the future health of the nation, the foods we grow, how we grow them, are really important. And young people have a say in that. And we need their ideas, we need their enthusiasm, we need their entrepreneurship. And we need these ideas. You know, it's all very well us sitting there and predicting what the next 10 years look like. These people are going to be the consumers and the people that are going to come and work in our sector. So we need them to come and join us. We're desperate in need for them, actually. I think when I saw you talking on I think it was Women in Farming with the Christine Take On back in 2021 I think it was in February, I was just like, what a way to reimagine how we do things. What a way to actually get engagement from young people into something called very sort of rural. I mean, what's rural? I mean, you know, I'm from the town myself, and it's like, you know, well, what does rural mean to me? Well, that engagement piece that you've created with the Rural Youth Project, I've seen transformations happen in hours here. It's been amazing in terms of what you've brought with the Rural Youth Project. And when I saw you talking about the project and what you've been doing in Scotland and overseas with these ideas of the hacks and the festivals, and it was just like, we need that here in Kent. We absolutely need that here in Kent and Medway. If young people had an opportunity to hear our sector through that lens, they would be so engaged. And the proof of the pudding has been this weekend, without a shadow of a doubt. It's actually meant that we can inject the vibrancy of young people, and that ultimately is what we're after, is that within a sector that, you know, does its job. You know, the sector's very typical of actually living in uncertainty, and to try and think outside of that uncertainty box is very, very difficult when you're in the day, in the week, in the month, in the year, in terms of, you know, have I got enough land? Is the water right? Is the weather conditions correct? Am I going to get paid enough, etc. Trying to be innovative and come up with fresh new ideas when you're in that sort of reality of the day-to-day job, if you like, is really difficult. So in terms of the hack, coming up with ideas and looking at things from a completely different perspective, when you know your stuff, but you don't know, you know, I don't know what it's like to be a student now. I don't know what it's like and what the constraints are that they've got, or what the ideas are, or what they see their future looking like, but also more importantly how COVID's impacted them, what they're talking about in terms of how their careers are going to develop. So if you think about it, you've got two sort of completely disparate groups of people, if you like, and actually to be able to lift your head up for a second out of the day job and actually think, well, there's an idea, I hadn't thought of that, for example, which is what the hack's done and created, is just amazing. And to be able to just capture that vibrancy and bring it into the sector and just say, you know, here's something here. There's some ideas here. There's some things that we could look at doing, and things that we can actually transform into becoming a reality. It's so powerful, really powerful. Kent County Council are very aware of how important food and food security is for the future, not only of the county but of the nation. And Kent County Council and Medway are doing lots of work in terms of health and health of the nation. And they also have, you know, Garden of England. You know, we are the Garden of England, and you know, it is a sector that they know has been underrepresented, if you like, and under pressure because of things like, you know, house building, because of things like, you know, development in terms of new business coming into to Kent and Medway. So I think they saw in this opportunity a way of actually re-engaging back in the sector and actually supporting the sector, and they've been so supportive of this project. I can't thank them enough for actually being able to facilitate this and bring this on board, as have the businesses. You know, the businesses in terms of actually saying, yeah, go ahead, you know, go on, Carol, you know, give it a shot. Let's see what we can come up with. It's been really brilliant, and you know, for that I'll be forever eternally grateful. And even if we only have one idea that comes to fruition out of this whole process, it will have been really worth it. But I know that there is so much more to come, and this has to be surely just the beginning. Really does have to be the beginning.